What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Gemstone Podcast. I'm your host for today's segment. Uh, LP. I got Zack and Shy with me. We have another great day for you guys. Another great segment with some great content, some great information. We're gonna go over some amazing things, and also some crazy things that took place in the world not too long ago. As a matter of fact, this weekend. Shy, how you doing?
I am doing awesome. It is a blessed and fabulous Tuesday.
What's up with you, Big Z?
Oh, you know what's hectic out here, man? We had that hurricane barrel come with the barrel came through and it tore up all of Houston, man. So we trying to get back on our feet right now.
Man, I'm so glad that everybody's okay, man. That's one thing that was really on my mind, heavy and on my heart when everything was going on. To reach out to everybody that's down there, that's including you guys and other family members and friends as well. I'm glad everybody's okay. But let's get into this topic though. So over the weekend, there was a shooting at a Trump rally, and you know the former president, President Donald Trump, gunshots. I believe it was 7 rounds let off during his speech, and I don't believe he was actually shot. I believe the bullet grazed him, from what it would appear. Um, and then his secret security, secret service, they rushed on stage, make sure he was okay. He was screaming about his shoe and got up and did the hand up and all that extra stuff, and then they immediately went after the guy who fired the shots. Uh, but my thing is this, I think in our last time we kind of spoke about the election. We talked about Trump, we talked about Biden, Kamala Harris. I really feel, and this is just how I feel personally. I could be wrong, man. I kind of feel like this was all, you know, a ruse to get buzz going for the election coming up in November. No one's really been talking about the election. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is, down that on Biden. I just from what I'm seeing, no one has faith in Biden. Not too long ago, he just called a leader of another country, damn Putin, and that wasn't even him. Called the man Vladimir Putin. So I just believe that a lot of people have kind of given up on Biden, but I feel like Trump did this. This was a publicity stunt. I don't really believe that you know this was like an actual assassination attempt because the guy was way too close. Um, and let off 7 shots and nothing happened. I mean, an ear, that's it. I mean, shoot, I ain't gonna say that, but because the guy rests his soul. But yeah, we've seen catastrophic events take place from further distances. If you get what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. How y'all feel?
Um, so in my opinion, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm on the fence between if Trump did this, his administration did this whole hoax thing, because he is a reality star at the end of the day. I'm on the fence if this was all planned or if the real Illuminati is coming for Trump. As I stated in the previous episodes, that I believe the Illuminati, that is a part of the United States government. I believe they are coming after Trump. I don't know for what reason. It might be due to his ties with our enemies, such as, Russia, the Soviet Union, all of that. They have never been, people that we really rock with like that. Only if we need something from them. So I'm on the fence between him setting this up or the real or the United States government, the Illuminati division, setting this up to take him out. And the reason why I say that is because, okay, so he's capable of doing this himself because he wants the buzz. And you're right, nobody talk about the election, nobody's featuring it. Really, this election time is very weird compared to previous elections. And I've been voting elections since I was 18, and this is the first time that the election had pretty much no coverage up until the summertime. Normally, they're campaigning. So they haven't really been heavily campaigning. I haven't got no text messages from the Biden or Trump administration talking about donations or anything. So that's why I say a part of me feels like he set this up because he's an actor, he's a reality star, he's been in movies, he's been on reality TV, and he's a stunt queen. So a part of me believes he set this up. The other part of me believes he didn't because the way that people reacted. I saw a video of some people noticing a guy on the roof and they're screaming at the police, hey, there's somebody on the roof. The police did nothing. And if you watch the video of the shots ringing out, his Secret Service team did not even protect him. The lady ducked. Donald Trump is what, 6'1" or 6'2", something like that. Most of his Secret Service team that was with him that day were women. It was like more women than men. And the women that were with him were my height. They were like 5'3", 5'5" inches tall. This man is 6 foot something tall. There's no way those women could even guard their body with him. And when he went down, if you notice the lady in the blonde ponytail, she ducked. She did not protect him, and his whole front was wide open. So if this was, like, had they not shot the gunman, if it was like a real thing, his front was wide open. He could have got shot in the head. Nobody blocked him whatsoever. That's why it makes me feel like either he set this up himself or it was an inside job by the United States government, aka the Illuminati, to show him something, either kill him or teach him a lesson. But I feel like they really don't want to kill him because all you gotta do is, give him something. I feel like it's more so of I don't know how to describe it, but if he did set this up himself, then there's like a emphasis to say, hey, they try to put me in jail, they try to do all this stuff, they try to shoot me, I'm still standing. So I don't know what y'all got. What y'all think?
I'm gonna tie in on this real quick. Trump about to win the presidency. I told y'all last time Trump about to win this hoe. That nigga done came out like 50 Cent Mini Man, nigga. Many men. I know y'all saw my nigga 50 put him on his concert too. This nigga Trump about to win. I'm sorry, I said the N-word with Trump. I know, but man, he about to win it. The fifth picture that they put about that man, that's an album cover. That's a president cover for the rest of his life, man. That picture was hard. Is it real? Is it fake? Man, I feel like it's a little bit shady because so many people saw the actual shooter in all seriousness. Like, how does all these people see a shooter? How do all these people record a shooter? But yet there's no cops around that area. Like, we're at a presidential debate where this man, not a debate, but a presidential, what is it? He was doing some type of press for a presidential. And you're telling me that there wasn't enough police around, enough security around, enough cops, SWAT, FBI, none of that was around to protect him and have a secure area? It's supposed to be a secure area. And how you let somebody that close in the secure area? I can't understand that part. And then I don't understand how he was not shot when they saw the gun. As soon as you see the gun, that's all they did see. Shoot the man. I don't care what he had. He had a gun pointing. He ain't one of us. He ain't one of the cops. He gotta go. Any other time they would have shot him while we wait. Why do you let him shoot a shot at the president before you shoot this man? He moved around 2-3 times on that roof, that video I sent y'all. He would have been dead by then. I would have murdered that nigga if I was a sniper. Another question to all seriousness about this is going to affect the Second Amendment to the next degree, the third degree, because now that you show another president getting shot at or attempted assassination, they're going to try to strengthen the gun laws tenfold, even more. As a person that is a Second Amendment believer, and I hold my pistol with me all the time, I hate to see it, but I do know what's going to come, and it is what it is, because we do need a little bit more strength in our laws and our rules for people that can get guns, but they're going to come down hard on them gun rights right here after this. I promise you that. And third, how does man's ear only get grazed? Like, to get shot in the ear with a bullet, you have a chunk of your ear missing, bro. He got shot with an AR-15 in his ear. That should have been gone. Like, he got blessed by God to get grazed by a bullet like that. And unfortunately, the person behind him, supposedly, I'm not for sure, this might be allegations, we're going to have to check this out later on, got killed from the stray bullet, or somebody got killed from the stray bullet when they were doing all the shooting. So I feel like it's a whole lot going on with it. It could be a hoax, but it could be a lack of security, which is even worse for America as a president, because it's like, how do we drop the ball that bad to allow something like that? Even if, there's no excuse for that. You can't drop the ball that bad. That makes no sense. Even if we don't like Trump, he's still a former president. He's still a presidential electee. You don't let somebody try to do that to a president electee. You have to have some type of security.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence, like Sha said, and you too, Zach. I want to believe it's real just because of the seriousness of it. It was an attempt to assassinate a former president and now a presidential candidate who is actually running to be the next president of the United States. I want to believe it was real, but in our current political climate, I don't know if I can. Or it could be a little bit of both. It could have been, hey, this is the plan, but it could have got tweaked into something serious. It may have been a plan to, have a, because Trump has done in the past where he's done antics. When he had COVID, he had them dress him up in a Superman shirt and rip off his shirt, at the White House, like he was stronger than ever after he got the COVID vaccine. When he recovered from COVID. He's done other things on his campaign runs in the past. If he's done entertainment style contemporary behavior. So I mean, it could be, hey, we're going to do this stunt as if someone's trying to assassinate me to create buzz. But what if, like Sha said, there was a mole put into the camp and something actually serious took place?
I feel like he is trying to create the buzz. I mean, he wants to look like the victim. They try to put me in jail. They convicted me of crime. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. Even though I'm a senior citizen, they got dolls with Trump as G.I. Joe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I got questions. I think we all gonna figure out the truth come about another month or two toward the election time. I don't know though. What you think, Zach? I don't know. This is some weird shit. This whole election season has been weird. Period. Like this is not normal election time in America. It's weird.
No, you're absolutely correct. This is not normal. I do think this is weird. We've never had to experience somebody try to get assassinated as president. That happened back in the 60s, the 70s, the 50s, and the 40s with Frederick Douglass and all of them, or FDK.
But
so go ahead.
But like I told y'all before, I watched that show Scandal. I grew up watching Scandal. This out the Scandal playbook. That's why I feel like the shit might be a fucking show, because literally in Scandal, they shot the president candidate, the nominee, Fitzgerald Grant. He was the president. I think he stepped down or something. His wife became the president. Like literally, I think Biden is gonna step down. Once he's elected, I think he's going to step down, and Kamala is going to be president, and she going to bring that other white man up. I don't forgot his name, but he an older white man. She going to make him our VP. Like this, they seem like this is shit is out of Shonda Rhimes' book. Like how all this shit playing out.
Talking about that's Olivia Pope, ain't it?
Yes, like all this shit is giving fucking Scandal. Like literally down to the man getting shot. Like it seemed like a damn movie type. This gonna be a movie one day on Lifetime. This whole shit gonna be a movie.
No, you right.
When we get older and we in our 50s, our kids gonna be like, hey, y'all seen that new movie that's on the Lifetime channel? We're gonna be like, we was there.
Facts. We're gonna be just like our parents when they talked about the assassinations of Martin Luther King and all that stuff. Nigga, I was there. I saw that shit live when they shot at Trump. That shit was crazy.
Right. We gonna say we there. So that's what I'm saying. Like Trump, like I said, Trump been in movies before. He did reality TV. It wouldn't be far fetched if he planned all that shit. Like it wouldn't be far fetched, but it's like, and honestly, he don't even like he got shot. Like it looked like they just poured some shit on his ear. Like, and first of all, you a fucking senior citizen. You what 70? Like he like 73 or something. If a 73-year-old person got grazed by a gun, they cannot hear no more. Like if a 20-something-year-old person got hit that close to their ear with a gun, how you still here? You back off, and you is not Superman. You is an old ass man. You might have your consciousness, whatever it's called, better than Biden, but Biden's a little older than him too. Your ass old too, nigga. You might not be conscious in the next couple of years. You might not know where the hell you at either in the next couple of years. Like y'all not young, so it's like it just don't make sense. Like how the hell you golfing already? You ought to not be able to hear shit. You should have had to go have surgery on your ear. Like you ought to be able not to hear nothing out your ear.
I think that was my case when I said that he was blessed by God for it just to graze him. I don't think really got him that bad. I think the bullet literally
Bullet
grazed.
went then.
If it would have got his ear better, he would have had chunks of his ear missing, like I was saying. So
But
for
where
him,
the bullet went then?
who knows that question? We'll never know that
It was
question. It might have hit
it
that
was
lady
not.
behind him.
I just think that's gonna give him a lot of momentum though going forward. I think that's definitely gonna push him in the lead for this presidential race. I think people are gonna be like, we had a assassination attempt on a presidential candidate. He has to be doing something right. You know, I just think that the media is gonna really take that and run with it.
Absolutely. Like I said in the beginning of my segment, on back in the presidency, he back. This wanted for him right here.
Yeah, I'm with you. What's up? All right, Shy. What you wanna discuss? I know your topic and what you want to talk about. I think it's gonna be an interesting one. So go ahead and bless us with the topic of the day.
Okay, so my topic is: have you ever dated someone with body dysmorphia? And if any of our listeners, if you don't know what body dysmorphia is, body in layman's terms, it basically means someone that is not content with their appearance. Like, they constantly want to fix how they look, whether it's their face, their body, their hair. Like, it's like they're not content with the way they look. Like, they have pretty much major issues with the way they look. That's pretty much what body dysmorphia is. And a lot of people who suffer from body dysmorphia, they constantly get things done, whether it's, like I said, their body done, or basically anything. Like, they're constantly having something done. And I'm gonna give y'all the actual definition really quick. It is a mental illness involving the obsession focus on the perceived flaw in appearance. So that's the definition of, like, you have a flaw in your appearance. So anyways, so have you guys ever dated someone with body dysmorphia? I'm bringing this topic up because recently I met a guy, and he used to be about, I think he said he was like 450 pounds. And he lost probably a good 250. So he's around, I think he said he was like around 190 now. And so he lost major weight, like 250 pounds, like 260 pounds, whatever. That's a major weight loss, and done naturally too, from what he said. With that being said, even though he lost the weight, his mentality, mind you, he's not a bad looking guy or anything like that, but his mentality is still as if he's that 400 some pound dude. And I remember in conversation, he had text me, and I don't think I replied back real fast. I think I was probably sleeping or work or something. And then he shoots me another text. He said, "Oh, it's good. It's all good. You another one of them girls that want them skinny niggas." Like, it just threw me off. And I told him, I was like, I think you need to really get some therapy, and everything, because you're like ruining good relation or potentially good relationships just because you're insecure with your body, your new body. You're not accepting your new body yet. And so I have never met a man that suffered from that kind of mental illness before. So it kind of shocked me a little bit. So yeah, so what you guys think? Have y'all ever dated a lady that had body dysmorphia, like a chick that was constantly going get this done, going, or just obsessing with, like, and it's okay to be fit and things like that, but like, just, it's a different level. It's not just wanting to look good, it's an obsession. It's a mental disorder, as I just read. So have y'all ever experienced that, or have you guys ever dealt with body dysmorphia?
You want me to chime in? You want to go first, LP? Guess I'll chime in first. Yes, I've dated or affiliated with multiple people that have had plastic surgeries before because they didn't like how their body looked. I feel like it's something that's common now in our generation. It's something that's easily obtainable if you have the fees to attain it. I feel like I've suffered from it too sometimes.
Wait, hold on, Zach. Hold on, Zach. Let me say, body dysmorphia is not a person just having a body done because they want to look different. Body dysmorphia is somebody that, like Little Kim. No disrespect to Little Kim, but Little Kim has clearly probably had like over 20 surgeries. Like, that's body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia is not a woman gonna get a BBL and then she gain weight and go get her body done again to look good. No, that's not body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia is somebody that got everything looking good and she's still not satisfied. Like that's somebody that's mentally never satisfied with the way they look. I'm gonna go on mute.
In that case, it's still the same way though. With the way you're talking about that guy, he had one surgery to lose all his weight from 400. So he didn't like how he looked before. He didn't have the surgery, and he's just not used to it at this point. The same way with the females, they probably gonna have surgery again in the future if they mess it up, if they don't continue it. So that's why I was leading off the way I was about having the BBLs and stuff like that, because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not in that price range where I'm dating a woman right now that can get 20 different surgeries. I probably know a couple of them that might can do it, but a lot of them ain't getting that. That's a lot of bread right there. That's about 100 some odd thousand. But you're saying that it's different, you feel like, from between the woman getting the BBL stuff like that and the man having the man you talking about having the different.
No. So the guy I'm referencing, he didn't have surgery. He lost it naturally over a couple years. But no, it's not a different. But okay, so it is different. Like if you go, like if the guy he go get him a 6-pack, right? Because he want to look good for the summer. That's a difference between a guy going to get a new 6-pack every single summer, or he go get it 2-3 times a year, or he go get his nose chopped off, or he like somebody like Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson literally had stuff done to his face several times to the point where he didn't look like the same person. Even up to the point where when he passed away, he was still getting procedures done that would cause him to pass away. So that's a great example of body dysmorphia.
I think that I'm gonna say men struggle with body dysmorphia the most. Um, just because we see, I ain't gonna say struggle the most. That wouldn't be our way true. I think everyone struggles differently. But I will say that I think that's real, and I think that a lot of people struggle with it. And you will be surprised. A lot of people who work out and be in the gym, those are the ones who struggle the most. Um, and I'm gonna say this, and Zach, you might disagree with me, or you might agree. I think former athletes, struggle with body dysmorphia the most because of what we once used to look like. When we were track athletes, we were running, you know, repeat 300s, repeat 400s, repeat fives, whatever it may be. And we looked amazing. Like we didn't have no 6-pack, we had like 8-packs. We were super ripped. You know what I'm saying? Like we were really lean, our face was real chiseled. You know what I'm saying? Like you just had that deep V cut. Like you were just in immaculate shape. And then when you finish your college career, you have to do this thing called become an adult, get a job, work, pay bills, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so I think that you don't get to train and have the same regimen of a diet as you once did when you were an athlete. So you become, gain a little weight. You put on some, a little extra pounds, or, you might not look as you used to, as good as you once did before. Um, and that may, mess with you mentally, you know what I'm saying? Because you I'm not thinking it may mess with you mentally, or you may become consumed to not wanna, gain weight. Like I will say for me, I'm consumed. I do not want to gain weight. If I feel like I got something rolling on my back, or I move and some if I jump and something still moving when I hit the ground, that's a problem. I'm some needs to change. So I will say I think for men that's former athletes, not me, former athletes, um, struggle with body dysmorphia for real, for real.
Hands down, I agree with you because as a former athlete, we were both former track athletes together. Um, when I got out of track and started doing, regular schoolwork and being a regular student and stuff, you lose that body because you're not working out 2, 3, 4 times a day. You're burning all your fat, your metabolism high. It's crazy. I went from probably 180, 200 my sophomore year in college to now as a prime adult, I'm like 240, 250, nigga. Like, I'm a tank now. So I work on body dysmorphia, trying to get back to that 210, 215 guy that was chiseled. And it's just a lot of work because I'm not able to put in the same amount of effort. Like, to get that weight off, you have to do, I'm not gonna say extreme measures, but you have to put in extra time throughout the day, and you have to be willing to do it. And sometimes you're not willing to do it, you're not going to get those goals, and you're going to look at yourself and be disappointed in what you see every day. That's why I have signs across my house and on my mirrors, like, hey, when I look at it, are you okay with what you see? If not, change it. So I'm always working to be a better person and work out better so I can like how the way I look every day. But when you like the way you look, that just gives you that extra confidence. And when you got that extra confidence, you just got that swagger to do whatever you want. You can talk to anybody, you can say anything, you just walk with your head held high. And it's hard to do that when you're not comfortable in your body and comfortable in your skin and the way you look, because you're always chasing that former body.
I'm not even going to sit here and sugarcoat it, man. Like at one point in time last year, I had kind of gained some weight, and I could feel that my back wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like it used to be. And man, that made me feel a type of way. So I start, moving different, dressing different. Um, but then I start, trying to tighten up on my diet, not eat out so much, not consume so much alcohol. Um, this really get back to the nuts and bolts of who I am when it came to, like, dieting and nutrition and exercise. Because like you just said, when you once had that chisel body, you become consumed with having it, because that's all you have known throughout your most of your life. I mean, I've lived for 33 years. I can say, for out of 33 years, 26 of that I've been in immaculate shape. Maybe not when I was a baby, something like that, but I was always doing some type of sports, 5 on up. So I could say for that many of years, I was always in great shape. So when you experience, like, not falling off your game, so to speak, you be like, hey, what? Hey, wait a minute, what's going on? Hey, I'm not used to this. Why this moving? And I'm not walking no more. And that it just make you feel the type of way. So I definitely think, as former athletes, they do struggle with dysmorphia. And I really say this. I looked at a research study not too long ago. If our listeners please fact check me, it said I can't remember the exact the exact university. But they said that former collegiate athletes struggled with depression due to massive weight gain. So with the synopsis of the article was talking about how, you know, life after collegiate sports, and how athletes struggle with depression due to that. They were saying that they really don't have identity. All they've been doing is being an athlete most of their entire life. And now they're in this space where they have to find a career and, take on a new identity. But it also said they struggle with depression because the weight gain that they have during that time, because they're not athletes anymore. They're not having tour days and running hills and sprints and, doing that at a high intensity at the moment no more. And they said that they struggle with that. So I forgot who produced that article. I can't remember the exact university. I should have looked it up.
I'm gonna tell you, one more group that deals with body dysmorphia a lot. Or I think I messed that up. Anyways, um, kids from elementary all the way to high school, maybe even to college, because we as kids are evil as fuck. We will call a nigga a fat ass in a moment, and they gotta look at themselves in the mirror and be like, "Am I a fat ass?" And that's crazy how we bully people sometimes. I can't say I don't. I was a little asshole sometimes too. I can't talk shit about everybody. I know I did some talk shit talking myself, but kids through elementary to high school to even to college, they got to deal with that same stuff because we quick with the tongue to tell somebody you're a fat ass, and they could not even be fat. We just know that's gonna hurt their feelings, so we gonna tell them that shit just so they can get fucked up in the head, and it's crazy.
Well, yeah, guys. Those are all great pointers as well. So yeah, a lot of people, and I think it don't matter what community you from either. A lot of people do suffer from body dysmorphia, and a lot of people are just, I think it's just America, period. It's like really fixated on
several things, like even the trends right now, the big fish injection lips. All the girls is getting the injection lips, making their lips huge. And one thing you said is that you was like, girls getting 20 BBLs. So what the girls is doing is they got their PPP loan, got their body done the first time. Now they didn't. Now it's what a few years later they gonna get their body done again, but they saving up because they don't got that. They don't have, a lot of these girls don't have accessible funds like they had during the PPP COVID time. So now they saving up money and they go on the Dominican Republic and Mexico to get their body done, which you can get a BBL in Mexico for like $6,000. So they saving up their money throughout the year and go get a BBL. Or you can go to DR and get a BBL and lipo for like 10 bands, opposed to in America, it's like 20 bands. So they flying all the way out the country. They finding the little shithole nursery places. It's not a nursery, but it's a recovery houses that you can stay in for like a week and they fly home. So really, they saving up money and they go and get their body done. Like every 2-3 years, they get their body literally redone. But it's crazy, anyways. Though.
That's crazy. So they were taking their PPP loans, so PPE, whatever the loan was called, they're taking a loan, go get their bodies done. Now they didn't exercise the E right. They got to save up to get it done again. I ain't gonna put nobody out there. I know somebody who actually had one before. Not who actually had one. Who has had a BBL or whatever the thing. Where they take the fat from the stomach and put in the buttocks or whatever. I've had that, and you're putting yourself at risk. I mean, you're going to another country, you're injecting yourself with your fat from one part of your body to another section of your body, and that's not very healthy or safe. I don't believe. Um, and if I'm not mistaken, DC Young Fly's wife, she died, or baby mama, or whatever she was to him, but it was his significant other. She passed away due to complications of BBL. Um, and that's really sad. And one thing that people understand, us as me, yeah, we like a woman to have a nice butt, a nice a nice you know this nice shape and figure. I'm trying to say it in the most appropriate way possible. We know we like that, but at the end of the day, a man is gonna be a man. He gonna like what he like. He gonna it all do the same thing. That's what I'm gonna say. It don't matter if you can get it tucked, you go get it rolled up, you can put it in front of the back. With the it all gonna do the same thing. Don't put yourself at risk for society's approval. Um, it's just not worth it.
A nigga like a little fupa down there too. You know what I'm saying? Keep it warm. I'm sorry, I'm getting canceled.
Well, let me add before we wrap the topic up. A lot of these women are getting their body done for other women. Like a lot of these women are literally, they friend. Well, I'm gonna name somebody I know for real. Her friend went and got her body done. Her man paid for her to get her body done. Pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, like 2019, she got her body done. Looked it great. So then all her friends started following suit. But of course, her friends all had the PPP loan 2020. So they all started getting everybody done the PPP loan. They all went to the same doctor out the country. So then you got 2 years later, some of them have maintained their body. That's not really the problem. It's just that in their head, they think to have a perfection or the perfect ass, you need 2 rounds of BBL. Or you need, when it's like, why do you need perfection? Why do you need perfection? Because you see people like Ari and all these other girls on social media with the quote unquote perfect ass. And you feel like you got to have perfection when it really don't matter. Like, but I don't understand it. I mean, I wanted to get stuff done before, but I didn't want to get stuff done just so I could pass by my homegirls or just so I can be out in public and somebody be like, oh, damn, look at that ass. And I just walk off.
Oh, I do want to say something on this. A lot of the girls that I know got surgeries, they low key like the attraction and the attention they get, but sometimes they hate it because it's like, damn, I can't just go outside without getting attention, just like I just want to go out and just chill and be low key sometimes, but it's hard to do that because every time somebody gonna try to shoot their shot at you because you got all that wagon back there, shit, I gotta shoot my shot.
Let me add this as well too. So even though people are still doing it, I don't know if y'all noticed, but that trend is dying down. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the whole BBL trend, the cheekbones high to the sky, the big old lips with the big lip injection, all that shit is dying down. Like, it's just like anything else that's popular. It was an era, but that era of having this huge, ginormous, not natural ass is dying down. Like, you're seeing that, well, at least for me, you're seeing that less and less and less, and men are actually opening their mouths and saying, hey, we don't care about the ginormic ass. That ain't real. So, I mean, I think the women should just, do if you want to. There's a doctor in Mexico. He's in Monterrey, Mexico, which is I mean, people probably know this, but it's literally as soon as you cross the border coming from Brownsville, it's like one of the first cities in Mexico you cross the border. His office is in Monterrey, but he comes to Houston all the time and does conventions, and he has an office out here too. I don't know if it's his office or he uses somebody else's office that he partners with, but he literally only was charging about 2 years ago. He was charging $4,500 for a tummy tuck. That's crazy. For lipo and for a BBL, you can get a whole package for $6,500. And then, in these other countries, they don't have the same rules and laws that we have either. So they laws don't say if you down the table, they go to jail. Like our laws would say. They don't have malpractice laws with medicine. So anyways, y'all, I'm wrap it up on that.
Love yourself. That's the takeaway from the Gemstone podcast today about dysmorphia. Love yourself, eat right, and go walking. That's it.
All right, y'all, we're going to chime in on the last one. It's a question for the whole community, the whole Gemstone podcast community, and for my brother and my sister right here. I got 3 questions for you. It's not 3 questions. It's 1 question, but it has 3 answers to it. Multiple choice answers. Would you take $1 million for 3 years? 100K every month? No, not 100K. Yeah, it's 100K every month. Or would you never have to pay bills? So it's 1 million for 3 years, 1 million every 3 years, 100K every month, or never have to pay bills again. Which one would y'all pick?
So my answer to the choices is 100K every month, million for 3 years. You never have to pay bills.
Yes.
I ain't gonna care if I don't want no bills. I don't want no bill. I don't no light bill, water bill, food bill, cable, Wi-Fi, kid bill, cause the kids a bill, hell, what else? A car note, what else?
Rent, mortgage.
There we go. I don't want no bills. But I'm over here smiling, but I want no bills. None. And you know what? And I want to keep making the same money that I'm making. And if I want to get something new, I can get it. But guess what? Ain't no bill that come with it. Does that mean I'm stealing? If I get something new? Well, I mean, I don't know now, Zack. Can I get new stuff and still not have a bill?
I'm gonna say yes. I mean, it's a bill.
Oh, hey, oh, yeah, I had no bills then. Yeah, no bills. Yeah, money can come. If I ain't got no bills, my money gonna stack up. Especially me, I got 3 kids. My money, what? I'm back.
What about you, Shaw? Which one you gonna pick? $1 million for every 3 years, 100,000 every month, or no bills?
I am going to go with the 100,000 every month. I'm going to go to 100K every month because I would be able to pay all my bills. I would be able to make investments. I could start flipping houses. I can buy 2 or 3 foreclosed properties a year, flip them, make more money. I'll be able to travel the world. I probably wouldn't have to work no job. I know I wouldn't work a job either. I'm getting 100K a month. I don't have to work no job. I can be traveling and doing influencer things. So yeah, I'm gonna take the 100K because honestly, my bills compared to 100K it's nothing. And then with all the extra income I'm gonna have coming in from that 100K, I'll be good. I'm gonna take the 100K.
I chose no bills because when I heard no bills, that hit like a switch in my head. That means no mortgage ever. I go buy me a new house. You talking about buying with that 100,000? I ain't got no bills to pay for that more. That's mine. Go ahead and get it to somebody for rental property. Thank you. No bills are just crazy. No bills ever. That means you can make money, same money you're making now, make more money, never have to pay a bill on anything. It's all coming. You spend the money how you want to. You can give to people if you need to. You can put in savings, whatever. No bills. I'm taking it every time. These bills be whooping my ass every day. They be whooping my ass. God damn, no bills? I'm gone. I don't want it.
I promise you, if I woke up tomorrow and I got an email to my email that said, "Hey, Lance, you don't have to pay bills for the rest of your life," and I'm gonna email them back and say, "Okay, what constitutes a bill? Give me a description of what a bill is, so I can make a list of what I gotta pay for." And if everything lines up like I think it is, it's up. I'm good. Cause I'm gonna I think from male perspective, the idea of making money is always gonna be in your mind because that's what's been embedded in you since you were a little boy to make money. To always, get up, do something, provide, uh, make sure the household's taken care of, etc. Make sure your family's good, etc., etc., etc. And I believe if you eliminate the bill piece, I think 80% of men are going to be no bills. That's just my belief. I believe 80% of men in our generation gonna say, "Man, I gotta pay no bill." What? Fine. Quit playing. I really do. Now for the women in my generation, I think they're gonna take the money because a lot of women in our generation are used to or women period are used to not having to man the bills as much as men. Now I'm not gonna say that it's not women don't pay bills. That's not true. That'd be false. But I don't think they have the responsibility like a male does as far as ensuring that a household is good, kids are taken care of on a financial level, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's why I said no bills. Cause you giving me financial freedom. I ain't gotta pay no bills. Man. I'm gonna call Zack. Hey man, we wanna go tonight.
Look at me. Look at me. No bills? All we need to know is what classifies a bill. Credit card, I'm widening everything on the credit card, no bill. Does that mean I'm stealing? Does my credit card get maxed out then? I'm confused now. Because see, now you got me. What is no bill? You gotta let me know what that is. If I figure out what no bill is, I'm good. No bill. I don't want no bill. Ain't no child support, ain't no taxes. Does taxes count as a bill? Because if it do, sign me the fuck up. I don't want no bill.
I wish we had a little sound thing I could hear when he said child support. Why? Say it again. Why? Say it again. Why? No child support. Facts. Cause that's what really hit you. If you're there, man, they hit you hard. And don't even care. They hit your gross. They don't even hit what you make. They hit your gross. You don't even see that.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Sha. Talk your stuff.
I'm gonna go with the 100K, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna go with the 100K. I'm gonna go with the 100K because I don't know the details of what these no bills consist of. Because I'm gonna go with the 100K because
I feel that. We all gotta make our own choices. I like how nobody chose that million though. Everybody said I get something else. But I think we're gonna end it right here. This is our show. We thank y'all for tuning in. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for always tuning in, checking up with us, and reaching out to us every week when we drop. Please continue to do that. Please message us in our Instagrams, our Facebooks, our Twitters about this question I just dropped tonight so we can get y'all's insight on what y'all feel like would be the great thing to do or which one y'all would pick. And let me pull it off to my sisters and my brother so they can say bye, and we're going to hand this off for the night.
bye, y'all.
I really appreciate y'all. Before we end on a serious note, I want you guys, everyone who's listening, to really pay attention to the political climate in our country. They are definitely going to probably change the Democratic candidate and it's important everyone pays attention to what they do, because that's already been in the discussion. So I think everyone needs to pay attention to that, especially our generation, for sure, because healthcare is going to be a big topic. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for listening to Gemstone Podcast. Keep us in the mix.
Don't forget to find us on Gemstones Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and to email us at gemstonepodcast@gmail.com for any questions or any answers y'all got for us. Once again, we love y'all. Go vote and get ready to vote. And make sure y'all look at that Project 2025 so we can all know what's going on in the world coming soon. Love y'all.
We got to talk about that next time.
That ain't right.